This is video number 3 that we are filming today because we're either very lazy or doing too much. Okay, so what is the title? How to balance. I literally wrote down how to balance annoying work and private life when you hate your job. Let's go, some advice. So what to do if you are a very creative person, if you have visions, if you have goals, if you have dreams, if you want to achieve something in your life, but you have a daily job or you have another job that you hate. I was struggling with this at first too, maybe I'm still struggling, but I kind of found a balance, or I hope I found a balance. If you want that hobby to be your main job in the future, if you want to create something, if you want to have multiple streams of income, if you want to be an independent person, like, financially independent, if you want to be a business owner, if you want to create your own project, your own, I don't know what it is, album, book, like company, anything. But right now you're still like having a normal job, making money. To make it more bearable, we need to find a balance. You kind of maybe feel like you're living a double life. You're at this like normal job, acting all normal, but you're also like taking over the world, like doing your own thing, like putting in the work, creating, like you need that creative energy to flow through you. You need that like time for yourself and for your projects. So like you have to create a balance. For example, you're going to work, okay? You're just going to work. Usually you're not at work all day long, although it maybe feels like it. But when you go home, when you get home, when you shift, or when you are done with work for the day, when you're done with working for someone else, you go home. Also what I have struggled with, because when you come home, your mind is full of this like work, or drained, and I struggle to be like in my creative energy when I come home, because I still felt like numb. I felt numb. The thing is, you have to find your way back to yourself. You have to remember who you are, remember what you wanted to do, and maybe you are also very tired to transition from that job to like your hobbies, or the thing that is so important and you are so passionate about. This is a skill, a task, because it is very hard. I'll just call it creative energy, okay? How to get into your like leadership, how to get into your creative energy. I like to set goals. See, I have many ideas here. This is my YouTube planner. Maybe there's a video that I wanted to film. I choose one title and then I film the video or the idea that I have, or I don't know, I do something that I wanted to do. When I come home or when I'm at work, I'm like thinking about it. Like, okay, this is what I wanted to do. And you think this is so easy to do? No, it is so hard. If I'm at work, it's so hard to find my real self. And so I do little tasks here and there, but am I productive? Maybe yes, and maybe not. You have to find a way back to you. For everyone is different. For me, for example, when I done with work and I drive home, I listen to my music that makes me like the most me. Songs that make me feel inspirational, songs that make me feel like myself. Maybe you want to go for a walk to clear your mind. Maybe you want to do sports first, work out. Maybe you want to take a shower, a bath, I don't know, whatever it is. Maybe you first want to eat, maybe you want to talk to someone like in your family, I don't know. Maybe you want to meditate, do yoga, because when you feel like yourself, this is the most beautiful thing, that you can continue working on whatever it is that you're doing. You also have days off. Take that time. Take that time. I so know that we all have things to do, like going food shopping, grocery shop, like spending time with our family, like you sometimes want to spend time with your friends, because we only have 2 days off in a week. 2 days, this is like nothing. That's why society has created it like this, because after those 2 days, it's like minimum, we just chill. But it is not enough to get into your energy. So you have to remember who you are a lot of the time. I know it's hard, I know I cry about it, but one day you will get to the point where you just like only doing the things that you love, only doing what it is that you always wanted to do. Okay, so keep going. We are undercover on our mission. Sometimes I just need time for myself alone. I don't want to meet up with friends, so I can like be in my quiet room to think, to work what it is that I wanted to work on. So I'm writing a poetry book. Okay, so this is more artistic. So I'm writing whenever a thought or idea or something pops up in my head, I'm just writing it down. This is an easy thing to do, but if you are working on a project that requires you to be consistent, that requires you to just like really like do it, that's a different thing. Because maybe you have deadlines, because maybe you want to finish, you need to finish it, you need to send it off to other people, I don't know. As like when I'm writing like a poetry book, that's like more relaxed and like with the flow. That's like whenever something comes up, I write, and eventually it will be finished someday for you to read. But for example, if I would write a novel, I gotta be consistent. This is important, that you have your time for yourself, that you schedule time for yourself where you are productive, even if you are not productive, but even if you just like found yourself again. This is important. And to the part, if you hate your job, remember that you have other things that are cooler. Remember how beautiful of a person you are. Remember how beautiful life is. Remember that you are intelligent. Remember that you have goals. Remember that you have dreams and visions, that you will achieve the things that you dream of in your life. And honestly, if it's like so bad, you can always quit the job. You can always change your job. There are so many jobs out there, okay? And that comes from someone who just like had struggles with this, because I used to like cry because I didn't like my job. Kind of like started to like it now. I know it's not my dream job, but all I wanted is to have a balance of like my daily job that I go to. I just go to, you know, I make money for myself, so blah blah, talk to people, and like, you know, maybe learn something. Like I made a whole list of like pros of having my job, so that I just can look at them and be like, wow, I'm so thankful to have this job. Like, what is there that I can learn? What is something people say that I can learn? Like being more intelligent, you know. I kind of like took that job and tried to, you know, see the best things in that job, see like pros. And I also tried to be so thankful. I listed everything that I was so thankful for, like everything. Like, I don't know, for example, like my break that I have, like my half-hour break, like food that I get to eat, like, you know, what is it that you actually quite or a little bit like about your job? Is it like the freedom, the creativity? Is it like you like to talk to this person? Is it like you're learning something new? Is it like you like to work with a computer? You like, you know, the telephone? I don't know what it is that you're doing. The smallest of things, list it, and then it looks like a big thing. And once you master that, liking your job, it also gets so much easier to find yourself and like work on what it is that you actually wanted to do. If you like hate on something, it like takes all the energy away. If you ask me, I can't say it's like my dream job, I'm going to do this forever. No, but I'm very thankful. I'm very thankful that I have this job. I'm very proud of myself that I learned the task. I'm very proud of myself that I'm able to work that job because I forced myself to learn that. And now we can combine those two things. Wouldn't just life be easier if like I wouldn't have this job, but like how are we making money, because this is like what society has like planned for us. So I gotta like outsmart. I have to be clever. Like I'm on a mission. To summarize what I did, it was like write a list of like the pros, all the smallest pros of the job that you have. So write that list. It really helps you to look at it, to be like feel a little spark of like thankfulness. The second thing is to schedule time. These are my like number 2 tips. My third tip, honestly, if it is so stressing you out, but don't worry, I cried about it too. If it's like, remember, if it's like so bad, you can always quit. And there are many different jobs that maybe are better combinable with your hobbies. They're like part-time jobs. I'm working a full-time job, so it's like we're doing great. Also, the most important thing, you have to find a way to come back to you, to find your creativity, to find your ideas. To be focused on whatever it is that you need to come back into your creative energy or into your productive energy. I literally have this book here. It's a notebook, but I wrote like affirmations in here. Like, I don't know, for example, I have financial freedom. Like I wrote that so many times. And here, I am confident. I'm confident about myself, about who I am, my talents, my skills. I'm full of confidence. I have willpower. I am very powerful. I have strength. I'm talented in singing and songwriting. I'm full of love. I have great communication skills. I am fast at learning new things. I'm on the right path. I'm action-oriented. I'm focused. Blah, blah, blah. Whatever it is, affirm. Affirmations are very powerful to like get into that mindset. You have to find something that makes you feel like yourself again. Because if you feel like yourself, you are doing the things that you want to do. I have found the perfect affirmation. Listen up. I have found a job that I like and is easy to do while I work on my projects and dreams to make them reality and make money out of them. That is a very long sentence, but yeah. So that I can create an income and main career out of my projects. Repeat. I think it is also important not to stress yourself, okay? Like I said, you are undercover, you are on your mission undercover. So kind of like, you have to play with that. You know what I mean? It's like, okay, you have your normal job, just like, you're undercover there, but what you do in your free time, it's like you are exactly where you're meant to be in your life. You're not doing nothing. You're not doing less. You're not doing something that you shouldn't do or you should be faster at it. No. Everything in divine timing. It's also cool when you start doing something. Once you really start doing something, you just like, it becomes easier for you, you know? Once you create a habit of doing that, once you just like, maybe you like doing a project and you're working maybe every day or maybe every other day on it, it just becomes a habit that you do, you know, your hobby. Like when you have your free time, this is the first thing that you do maybe. That just kind of takes time to balance, to, figure out. But the most important thing is that you are willing to do it, that you believe that you can do it. This is where the magic is. For example, you have annoying people at your job and they're small-minded and have other goals than you. You know, you can think like, I have different goals. Like, there is something I am working on. This is like, yeah, I have these ideas, you know? Try to be connected to yourself. Try to be, to remember what it is that you wanted to do. I accepted it also, that, you know, at first it was so hard for me. Because I was like, oh, after school, I can do whatever I want. No, it didn't stop there. Because we need to like learn a job, go to school, university, go to work. And that is something I didn't like, but I learned how to accept it, and that I needed to accept it, or else I'll just like freak out. This is what I'm going to be consistent on. This is what I'm going to work on. I don't watch the TV. I don't like waste my time. You are learning something, you are researching, you are educating yourself, everything. You're learning a skill that you need, you know, you improving your talents. All these things are so good, and these should be your hobbies. Whatever feels important to you, whatever you feel called to do, this is what you should keep doing. Keep your eyes on the prize. And then slowly, with time, you're going to get to your goal. You're going to live your dream life. I know it. You know it. I know it for you. Because you are here watching my video. Because you are interested. You are willing to learn that. And that is like so good. You should be very proud of yourself. Everything in that direction is a step into the right direction. It is also important to take a break. Do you think I'm creative every day? No. Do I wish to be creative every day and like be productive every day? Yes, I do. But we're humans and we have a limited amount of energy in a day. And especially as a woman who just has a job to do, like a full-time job, and then like she thinks she can like create from that energy as well. Yeah. But I allow myself to take breaks. I allow myself to like not do anything, okay? I don't punish myself for that. I don't feel bad about it, because otherwise, like, if you're like so energetically drained, if you don't have the energy for that, how are you going to work on something that you wanted to work on? How? So it is also important to take breaks, not feel bad about it. If you're productive, then great. I think I'm a person who, if I start doing something, I can do this all night. Like, so much energy flows, like so much creativity. Once you start doing something, you're just like doing more, right? And this is what annoys us, because when we have a job that we maybe hate so much, or we work for someone else, or we give our energy or time for something else, of course everything would be easier if we wouldn't have this job, right? If doing what we love, what we are passionate about, would be our main job. But we can get there, okay? But we need to be like intelligent about it. We need to find a balance, follow our heart and purpose and what we are passionate about. You know, there's a German saying, in der Ruhe liegt die Kraft. It is literally translated like, in the calmness there is the power. I wish you all the best. I wish you good luck with whatever it is that you want to do in your life. I know that you can do it, and you also know that you can do it, and together we will achieve it. The vibe of this video, I just kind of like silly about it. I kind of have to like be overly optimistic laugh about it, because I cried so much about it. Why not just laugh about it? You know, life is easier that way.